What is going on, guys? Nook here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a review on Bugha's brand new 5 and below 7 different items that he dropped. Everything that he dropped is gaming gear. It's all LED, RGB, all that fancy stuff, whatever you want to call it. But let's get right into it. So the first thing we do have is going to be a headset stand, and then we also have a mic that comes with this. It does also come with a mouse pad, and these are actually items you can purchase individually or as a bundle, but I purchased all individually. We also do have a mouse here that comes with the Bugha lineup. Nice full-size keyboard here. And the last thing is going to be the headset, which is obviously going to go great with that mic stand. Quick thing here too, guys, before we get further into it, I do want to let you know I am using a headset mic right now to record the video because unfortunately my other mic did break, but I'm going to be getting one soon, so the video might sound a little scuff. So the first thing we're going to be unboxing is the headset. Inside the box you get like a Bugha quote instructions manual. I'm only going to show this once because you get the same thing pretty much for every other package that you do get with this. So let's go ahead and take a look at the headset first. So the headset does have a nice feel to it. It does have the obviously mic that you get along with the headset, but you also do get one that comes with a bundle. The padding is going to be great on the headset. It's nice, comfortable, and one thing I do want to point out is the input for these. So you do get the aux for both the mic and the audio, but one thing to keep in mind is that you also do get the option of plugging it in USB, which is going to be very beneficial because that's going to give you the best quality over the aux in my opinion, and it's actually going to be even compatible with an Xbox and PS4 because of that. You also do get a nice braided cable and of course your fancy RGB lighting. The next thing we're going to be looking at, guys, is going to be the mouse, which actually impressed me the most. You do have a nice braided cable. It's something I noticed right off the bat, and you also have 7 different buttons. 2 of those are your DPI, so you can change between them, and you do have 4 different presets. You have 1200, 1800, 3600, and 7200, so it's pretty limited, but again, for only $10, you can't beat that. Overall, guys, the mouse does have a really nice finish, a nice design. The sides are going to be metallic as well as under. The tracking is pretty good on the mouse. The feet obviously aren't the best, but for $10 you can't beat that. One thing I did notice is that the side button, actually the top left one, is a little hard to press down in my opinion. The bottom one was a little easier than the top one, but again, that just could be preference. As far as the weight of the mouse goes, I want to say it's anywhere between 80 to 100 grams. The next thing we're going to be looking at, guys, is going to be the headset stand. So obviously if you look at the image in the box, it tells you what it looks like. One thing I do want to point out is that this is only $10, which really surprised me because it's basically a hub in itself. You have 4 additional ports that you can add on to your computer, so if you run out of USB ports on there, you can just use the ones in the hub. I do have 3 different things plugged into it right now, and honestly I don't see any type of connection interference, anything like that. You have a non-braided cable, unfortunately, but you're not even going to really notice the cable at all because it's going to be tucked in the back, and it's super easy to set up. Nice place to rest your headset on, obviously, and also your phone. That's something I do use it for as well. The last thing I want to point out, guys, is that it actually does have 4 3.0 USB ports, so it's not 2.0, which was surprising to me because it's pretty cheap. I would have expected 2.0, but you get 3.0 on this. The next thing we're going to be looking at, guys, is going to be the mic, which I'm actually going to be using to record this portion of the video with. So one thing I noticed right off the bat when I played back the recording is that the mic does have a static noise that you get in the background, so that was kind of annoying. You also do have an adjustable neck, which you may be able to attach a pop filter to fix the static noise. But again, I haven't tried it. I'm not going to try it also. You do have a braided cable on there, which is nice. I wish they would have used the money towards that to put in getting better quality maybe, but you know, it is what it is. One thing I do like about it is that you do have a mute and unmute button, so if you have people coming in and out of the room, you can quickly hit that to mute yourself and quickly hit it back to unmute yourself. So out of everything that was released in the lineup, this is probably going to be my least favorite thing just because of how low the mic is and also the static noise you do get in the background. Again, I'm not sure if that's fixable. You don't get any software to mess with it, but you never know. So the next thing we're going to be looking at is the mouse pad, which is actually my second favorite thing out of this whole lineup. It is a extra large mouse pad. It's 31.5 inches by 11.8 inches. So it's a pretty large mouse pad. It does have a USB cable that you are going to need to attach to it on the side because it is an RGB mouse pad, so you do need some sort of power to it. But honestly, overall, it's not bad. The cable is pretty long that they give you, so it's not like you're restricted to one area, but that's something to keep. The mousepad cycles between 3 different colors, so it's all RGB or you can have it as a static color. I have it as a static red right now because my theme of my setup is red, so that's a nice touch. And all you have to do to change the mode is just click the button that I'm holding right now. That's actually going to be where the cable also goes for the USB. But overall, it's a nice mouse pad. My tracking, again, was pretty good. I did use the mouse and the mouse pad itself, so both of them worked great in my opinion. The mouse pad had a nice feel to it. It was large enough for me because it's about the same size as the one I have now, so I wasn't really missing out on any type of space or anything like that. The last thing we're going to be looking at, guys, is going to be the gaming keyboard that does come with this. It is a mecha membrane keyboard. It's not mechanical, but again, for 10 bucks, you really can't expect much or anything like that. So mecha membrane keyboard does have a nice feel to it, and it does have a little bit of a click, which you'll see later on in the sound test. It's a full-size board, so it's something to keep in mind. Be sure that your desk is going to be big enough for it. It has RGB lighting as well too. However, it is one static color, which you'll be seeing here in a bit. So you can't change the color, unfortunately. But again, you really can't ask much. It did have some pretty cool details that I did notice. Like on the top, for example, you'll have a light strip that's pretty cool. It gives it a little bit of a neater look. And you also do have your WASD keycaps labeled with arrows. So that's also a nice touch too. The back does have 2 kickstands, which lets you angle the keyboard. I usually like them angled. It's going to be the best way I can reach most of the keys, but again, that's up to you. If we look at the keycaps, again, it is a mecha membrane. You can't replace the keycaps, so that is another thing that is going to be a downside to this. But one thing you can at least do is disable the lighting in the back if you want. So if you don't want to have any lights on the keyboard, you can do that by just clicking on the key next to the control. It's nice and easy. And let's go ahead and actually take a look at what the keyboard looks with the lights on. Alrighty guys, now what I'm sure a lot of you guys are waiting for, we're going to do a sound test. So let's see what these mecha membrane keys sound like. So overall, this bundle isn't bad for what you're getting, and to be honest, everything that you see here is only $10. I got every item that was in the bundle except for the speakers, because nobody uses speakers. I don't use speakers. Nobody that I know uses speakers, so nobody's really going to buy those. In fact, if you look at the website, that's going to be something that isn't sold out, but a lot of the other items are sold out, like the mouse pad and also the headset. A couple of other things that I can't name off the top of my head. But honestly, guys, overall, for $10, you really can't beat that. If you do decide to get everything bundled, it is going to be $70 plus the shipping, or maybe $60, I'm not sure. I did only get 6 items and paid $65, which was actually including the shipping, and it only took about a week to get here, so that wasn't bad or anything like that. All of these items do have LED RGB acting lighting effects, which is something that was cool for the price you're paying. And honestly, you really can't beat that. I think this would be a great bundle to pick up if you're barely getting into PC gaming, or if you want to try it out, give it a shot. Maybe you don't want to fully commit and spend a lot of money on things, so you decide to pick this up to try it out. This is going to be what you want to get, guys. For the price you're paying, you're getting pretty decent gear. The things I would recommend picking up, if you were only going to pick out parts of it, would be the mouse pad, and probably the keyboard. I almost forgot about the headset stand, guys. That's going to be another item I highly recommend picking up, just because you do get those 4 additional USB ports. I don't know about the other items. I wasn't a fan of, but those 4 for sure I do recommend picking up. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any recommendations on videos you want me to do, leave them down in the comments. I'm going to be doing a giveaway on all these items, so just be sure to be subscribed and also comment down below what you want to win. And anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video where I will announce the winner and all that fun stuff. And peace, guys.